Hi, everyone. We are so glad to be with you. It has been a year since we really knew as a nation we were facing a pandemic. It's within a few days of a year when we were unable to have worship in person anymore, and Rising Tide was able to have children present for programming. And we've been on a ride that none of us could have imagined. It started out, we thought it'd just be for a few months, and then the few months got to be a few more months. And here we are a year later, and it's been a year filled with incredible challenges, but also there's been some hidden blessings in it. And if we keep the Lord present, we might have more eyes to see what we can pull out of this year in a positive light than looking at the glass really empty from what we've gone through in this year.
Indeed, it has been a year full of trouble and of challenges, of pain and of sacrifice, and all of that might have gotten to us, except that those very negative things gave us an extra motivation to turn to God. And in turning to God, we've gotten comforted, we've gotten perspective, and we've found peace. In the old King James Bible, Isaiah 26:3 reads, "Thou wilt keep those in perfect peace, whose minds are stayed on thee." It's a truth, as Dallas Willard has pointed out, former USC professor, now with the Lord. What we fix our mind on brings its reality into our lives. So as we fix our eyes on God, the reality of his comforting presence and his enlivening strength becomes ours, and we can handle things and put things in perspective. The poet W.H. Auden once said, as choice of action is to the moral life, so choice of attention is to the spiritual life. In other words, we become ethical, moral people as we choose to do the right things. We become spiritual people as we choose to attend to the spiritual things. So we know that God's been doing a great work. He's been refining our church. He's been refining a lot of us in our faith walk. And we have comfort and hope and meaning in the midst of days we might like to think are just to be written off, but they actually have hidden blessings in them.
And he's used this time to help refine us in response to injustices in the world. And we've been able to reflect, and it's a journey that is far from over. But at least some things have been able to come to the forefront, that we've been able to talk and reflect with God and find direction of where we need to go as individuals, as a church, as a nation. So we encourage you to embrace where God has taken us and look for where God is calling us to go from this. When this all began, I said it was a start button from God, a reset button. And so maybe we need to see where God has reset us and stay the course. Have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Goodbye.
God bless you.